Dan, we just off the pitch, obviously, the home draw against Chesham. Probably a fair result in the end overall, but at times probably dominate that game.
Yeah, I'd like to watch it back. I think in terms of balls in box or actual chances and working the goalkeeper and box entries, and I'd like to think we've done enough to try and win a game of football. And I think the game went in a few phases, which we expected, and we have to give a lot of respect to Chesham, who are having a cracking season as a newly promoted team, and they've had a few injuries and a few suspensions and had to change things around, a bit like us last year in a way, in how their season's going, and they're coming through that. But they've recruited some real good players and real talented players in their team, and I think they'll go on and have a good second half of the season, so full credit to them. But I think the first 25 minutes of the game, I thought we were really good. I thought we had a lot of box entries. I thought we got around the ball really good. I thought we were switching the play. We got the balance right of being aggressive and physical and when to play, which is what we talk about a lot. And I think a goal comes from the pressure that we got probably about 15-16 minutes when we scored. And so I was really happy with that. We had to withstand a little bit of pressure. We got a little bit sloppy, get the ball away a couple of times and had to withstand a little bit of pressure. But most important thing, at half time we come in 1-0 up. So I think we could be really pleased with that. And I think into the second half, I don't think we come out. We have to give Chesham a little bit of credit in terms of getting their forwards on the ball a little bit more and moving the ball around, a bit like we'd done to them in the first half, and caused us a few problems. And I didn't think they really worked our goalkeeper loads, and I think it's a cheap penalty. I don't think we need to dive in there. I think we can stay on our feet, so that was disappointing. But what was good after that was the response, wasn't it? Because I thought we grew back into the game and we got a bit of structure back and we got a bit of control back. And I think probably towards the end of the game, they've had a chance right at the end there, but towards the end of the game, I thought we probably created the most chances. And I think David Hicks has had one, and Hamza's had one, and Raz has had one tipped over the bar, and a couple of other half opportunities. So I think overall, in summary, maybe a point was a fair result, but I think we've done enough in periods of the game to probably be disappointed we haven't managed to get the win and the 3 points.
Yeah, and obviously there's other chances like I think we had a throw-in from Ringo, the goalkeeper's knee punch in his own net. There's lots of pressure there as well, so enough to probably win the game. But I guess it's the way the season's going. It's not rubber green at the minute, and we're not getting a bit of luck.
Yeah, definitely. I think we put some good balls into their box. We were a bit more aggressive in terms of the first contacts. I didn't think I thought the ref had a really good game in general play, but I thought we were in and around the box very quick to blow the whistle and didn't give a chance for the second phase, which I think we would have been good on and landed on. So that was a bit disappointing. But like I say, I think we've had 25, 26 box entries within the game from various angles, and then we had some good play as well. And I think if we can do the basics really well in terms of making the passes and getting the ball run forward, play forward with a little bit of detail, then we look a really good side. And we've got threats in the front line, and we've added to that as well in the last week. And I think I definitely think we're moving in the right direction. And I think the last 3 games have been really, really positive as a competitive National South Step 2 team with a low budget. We've been really good, I think, and probably haven't got the rewards or the points that them performances maybe deserve.
And obviously 2 new signings, but 3 come off the bench today with having Charlie back as well. It's good to have the options of David and Jackson and Charlie coming on.
Yeah, I think Charlie first. Charlie was really pivotal to us. He gives us a real platform last year up there and was really good for us. And I don't think we've seen the best of Charlie this season, and Charlie playing with a bit of an injury and was trying to nurse it through, and then we rested him to try and then get the best version, and he picked up another injury. So I think it's been really frustrating for us and as a club and Charlie as well, because he hasn't really got started, and hopefully now we can get him injury free and he can add a little bit of competition up there. I think David's done really well as a forward, but it's very difficult to lead that line in the National South on your own for 90 minutes week in, week out. So Charlie coming back in there, and Luke Holness being in and around it as well, and Luke's gone out and got some games and got himself fit. And again, we probably haven't seen the best of Luke Holness this season as well. So you're thinking you're mid-January and two of your players you signed in the summer, or one that you signed and one that was pivotal to last year, we probably haven't really got on the pitch enough. So them coming back is going to add to that. And then obviously a couple of new signings in Jackson Brown, who watched quite closely when he was at Canvey and before, and really grateful to Swindon for allowing us to take Jackson and help him with his development. And I think you see today what he can offer in a short space of time, and a threat, and just adds a bit of competition in that front line. And then young David Hicks, David Hicks has been out Potts Bar earning his graft from Stevenage on loan and playing games, getting goals and getting assists and being really effective. And he was someone we were going to take last year, but we just didn't feel it was right for David and for us. But we're really pleased to have him. And again, thank you to Stevenage for letting us work with his development. And I think they're young lads, and you know, we want them to play with no fear, and we want our front line to play with no fear and lots of energy and get in the box. And I think you could see that late on when we were getting, I think all game we got into the box, but late on they were getting into the box, and probably unlucky not to score, and Jackson probably get an assist on his debut.
And obviously now we go to Truro on Saturday.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that journey.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think everyone has to do it, don't they? So we're pleased for the club. I don't think there's no other way we could do it, but the club has put on a hotel and travel on a Friday, and they've looked after us. So it's up to us to go and repay them for that in putting a good performance in and build on what we've done now. And I think Truro have a really good start to the season, and we come here, and I thought we deserved something maybe from that game when we played them here and they scored a late goal. And yeah, we've got to make sure we get our preparation right. We've got to make sure we get a bit of detail, be a little team bonding, obviously travelling up together on the Friday and the Friday night, and then into the Saturday. And some of the boys have done it before, some haven't, so it'd be a good experience for them. But you know, if we can go out and put in the effort and the performances that we have been, and keep improving now, and you know, stop the silly errors and keep improving on what we're doing, then I think we can pick up points and start moving up the table. And I said to the boys, we're not in a great position within the division and the league, but that's my worry, not their worry, and they just have to keep putting in the shift and emptying the tank for Aveley Football Club, and I feel that will help us and move us in the right direction.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.